Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Weekly Webisodes. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today I have a really special collection from our friends at Creative Craft Products. This is the Ultimate Ribbon Sentiments Stamp and Die Sets. They come with both stamps and then coordinating dies. They're really a great basic tool to have, and I can't wait to show you what my friend Debbie and I did with them. So come play with us. So they have these beautiful script stamps, which are just gorgeous, and this is the Celebration stamp set, and then you've got the Celebration die set, which coordinates with that, and you've got the die here with the word, and then the little mat to go on top of it. And what's great is the mat actually fits the stamp too, so it gives you some combinations which are just fantastic. So in this case, my friend Debbie did this slimline card where she just used the die here. She did not use the little mat with it. And as you can see, they're just so delicately done. They're really beautiful. Very well done. And for this card, she actually covered the slimline, which is 8.5 by 3 and 3.5, excuse me. And she used Dotted Duos #1 paper pack to get this really fun green dot. And then she used the Shooting Stars 3D paper towel from Hot Off the Press, and these are so fun because they are layers. There's enough here to make 3 card focals, and this one she layered with foam tape, so each layer has a layer of foam tape, and it gives you this really great 3D look on your card. And then there's also some extra little embellishments there to put on that. That's a really fun thing to play with for paper towel. Great card focals, and if you want to make them stretch a little bit longer, just use 1 or 2 layers, and then you can put the rest of them on another card. Right, so this is another one. Move these aside. So this is the greeting stamp set. It's got thank you with sympathy, you are amazing, thinking of you, good luck. And Debbie made this beautiful card, isn't that gorgeous, with the thank you? And on this one she used the thank you die as well as the mat. And she die cut the thank you from blue glitter cardstock. Isn't that gorgeous? And then she also, just like from the bottom edge, she just used her paper cutter to cut a little thin strip right there and glued it along the bottom. Now this background, Debbie used this I always have trouble with this name. This is the quadrifoil stencil, and this fits perfectly over a slimline card. And then the ribbon coordinates just great with that glitter cardstock. This is velvet shimmer ribbon, and if you love glitter cardstock, this is the pack of ribbon for you because they match perfectly with our glitter. So I wanted to show you how you use the stencil. Going to just learn some techniques and things along with our greetings. So we're definitely going to need our craft mat because we're going to get messy. And then you just take the stencil and you're going to place it. These are made perfectly to fit over your slimline cards. Now you can do a couple of things to attach your stencil here. You can use Pixie Spray, which is a repositional adhesive for stencils. You just spray one side of it, place that down, and it'll stick nice and tight, and you're good to go. You can also take some low-tack tape and just tack the corners down, but I'm going to go ahead and use the stencil spray. So, but I'm going to do it off camera because we don't want it to go all over the table here. Okay, so I just sprayed the surface of the stencil. And now we're going to just place that right there. Okay, so it essentially makes that stencil into a sticker. Okay, found my ink pads. So what we're going to do is take Midnight ink and start at the top. And then about halfway down, we're going to switch to Ocean Blue. Okay, so I'm going to open those up. And then I'm going to be using blender brushes, and we have 2 different sets of these, and I'll link both of them down below in the products used. I'm going to use the larger of the 2 here. So I'm going to start off with the Midnight. It's down a little bit. There we go. And I just like to blot it a little bit, and we're going to start at the top. And then Debbie did this beautiful card, and she went really dark at the top. So I'm going to really try to replicate how dark that is. There we go. I think I'm getting close. Oh, really scrub it in there. There we go, getting there. And then once we've got that, we can stop applying ink and we're just going to start going down, down, down like this. And then we're going to switch to the lighter ocean blue. And this one I do need to blot a little bit. And I'm going to start up here in the darker and then just kind of go down like this. Unfortunately, I have this little splotch here in the middle of my card. You know what? That's okay because we are going to cover that up with the greeting. So never start over if you can figure out a way to cover up your mistake, right? All right, so now that. And I think we need to get a little darker at the center here. There we go. Let's go over the whole thing. And then we're going to peel this off. And we've got that beautiful ombre effect. Okay. I think I got pretty close. Hers went down a little bit farther. And then you would just go ahead and glue that glitter cardstock border and then die cut your thank you from the glitter cardstock and then mat that with the white. And then add your little bow there. All right. And before we go on, you know my tip about cleaning your brushes before you stop using them, because man, you only have to have that happen once of like transferring the wrong color. That can be a bad day. All right, so for our next card, I'm going to start off with the center step card. For the center step card, we have two options. For those of you who don't have die cutting machines, we have the package of already pre-die cut, and there's 5 cards and 5 envelopes in the center step. And then we also have the die. For those of you with machines, this is a 6-inch wide die, so it fits into your Big Shot and your Gemini Juniors, and then of course anything larger. So what I did with that was I started off with Foggy Forest 6x6 pattern cardstock for my little scene in the background, and then loving to use this Joyful Christmas, which has got this wonderful pattern, plaid patterns. They're really just sort of give you that flannel shirt feel. So I love that for winter cards. I'll probably use it all through the year. But I'm using this black plaid right here. And then for the stickers, these I love. These are brand new stickers. These are Forest Dazzle stickers. And I used this one right here, this deer, and also some of the birds up here. So I placed that there after, of course, matting my little rectangle with some black cardstock, and then put my little strips of plaid on the sides. Now I'm going to show you the stamping technique right here. Just how these work. All right, so I have this nice space down here, which is perfect for a greeting. And I'm also going to show you what to do if we put this plaid paper here and you have a heavily patterned background. Then it's perfect for using this little background, which we're also going to stamp on. But as I was doing this, I'm realizing when I prepped this last night, I went ahead and die cut it, and then I can't remember which set I die cut it from. Let's see. I think I did Happy Birthday, Special Birthday. Let's see. That doesn't look right. Happy Anniversary looks right, which was unusual. Let's try it. You guys can see me work through this and see if I get it right. All right, so we're going to do Happy Anniversary. It's kind of an unusual anniversary card. I'm not sure what I was thinking about that. Does that really fit here, you guys? Yeah, it does. Okay, apparently I wanted this very outdoorsy card to be a happy anniversary card. All right. There we go. So I've got that right there on my Misty. Now I'm going to take my black ink. I love to use the Tuxedo Black Memento. There we go. Oh, gonna need to ink it a little bit more. Oh, okay. So that's great. But then what do you do if you want to stamp on heavily patterned paper? So we've got this piece right here. And then we're going to want to go ahead and stamp on our little happy anniversary mat. So when stamping on the mats, first I'm going to clean off the stamp. And then I'm going to put the happy anniversary here. And then you want to go ahead and align, just place your stamp directly there. And then the tricky part is we're going to place our little magnets because we want to keep that paper in place, but these stamps are so perfectly aligned that there's not much space there. So you just have to kind of catch the tail end of that. See, they're just barely attached there. Okay, now we're going to ink that again. Okay. Oops, bottom part didn't get inked very well. Let's try that again. Thank goodness for the stamping platforms. Here we go. So that worked well. So now we're going to take that and we're going to just place a little bit of glue. For our paper glue, we love Cosmic Shimmer Specialist Acrylic Glue. And I just use a little bit, just the dots is really all you need. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and center this here first. And then I'm going to put that right over the top. Okay, so you can see that these stamps and the dies and everything just worked beautifully for kind of any situation, and that was my point, to show you what kind of a background that you have. All right, so for our last card, I'm going to show you this beautiful card that Debbie made. Isn't that gorgeous? For that one, she used the Everyday Stamp Set. She used this stamp, sending you a smile, of course with the coordinating die, and she used black embossing powder on that one. So we have a variety of embossing pads. We have got the Wow clear ink embossing. We've also got translucent clear, and we have a Versamark one as well. And I will link all of those in the products listed below. And then she just used our ultrafine black embossing powder and then heat embossed that, and then used a little bit of foam tape on there. The background paper that she used, Blushing Blooms paper pack, and then she used, these are primary Fancy Border Dazzle stickers. We call them primary because they have red, yellow, blue, but then they also have green, black, and brown. So I guess instead of primary, we should have been like, maybe like basic would have been a better name, but we called them primary. She used the black one right here, put a nice little border along the top, and then she used these beautiful acetate, these are foiled butterflies, they're acetate butterflies, and they look like this. They're already die cut. You just punch them out. This is the gold side, and then there's also a silver side, and that's what Debbie used right here. And I want to show you, she just took this, and you want to put a little bit of Cosmic Shimmer Specialist acrylic glue on there, and I'm just going to, you can use a foam brush. Oh, I think my glue is getting clogged from the lights. There we go. You can use a foam brush to apply it, or you can just use your finger. Now, Debbie actually used, cut away some of the plastic edging here, which we have to have on there to die cut it. But you can just do that as you place this on here. Where are my scissors? So normally I would let this dry for about 10 minutes. But then you just take your little scissors and you just start cutting. I like to cut a little bit closer to the image instead of going around, exactly around the plastic acetate edge. And if you can see, I am not moving my scissors in the direction, I'm moving the paper. So watch my scissors. I'm going to go for a turn here, turning the paper. And I do this because it keeps you from having this chomp, chomp, chomp look. When you start cutting like this and you're cutting like this, you tend to get the jaggedy, crooked, chompy look. Whereas if you turn the paper, I always kind of think of it as like steering a car. You're just driving. Just like that. And it also cuts a lot faster too. So there you go. And then she took some black Jewel Dazzle stickers, oops, here, which are just tried and true. And then you can use your little jewel picker, which is that tacky little end right there. And you just take that and do a little stir, stir, stir. Lift that up. There it is. You just place those. Oh, I just realized I did the gold side of the butterfly. I should have flipped it over and done the silver like Debbie did, but now you get to see what both sides look like. And then she just placed those on her card with a little bit of foam tape on the back. And then just embellish that with her greeting and some ribbon, which comes from the light pink ribbon set. You guys, all of this is available at paperwishes.com, and we have a fantastic money saver on these stamp and die sets. It's amazing. So these are great for your toolkit. And I would definitely encourage you to take a look at that. That money saver is right over there on the right-hand side. The products used are listed individually directly below the video. If you're watching us on YouTube, look below the video in the description box because we have a link that'll take you right to this webisode page. You'll see everything that I mentioned. And hey, if you liked any part of this video, consider giving us a thumbs up. It really helps people find our channel. And subscribe. We do 3 to 5 of these videos a week. We don't want you to miss anything. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.